Hello everyone, my name is Brose, and today we're talking about Warhammer Space Marine 2. For fans of Warhammer 40k and competitive shooters, Space Marine 2 has everything it needs to become a legendary multiplayer experience. But here's the problem: without competitive PvP or detailed stats, the game risks losing its player base over time. We've seen it happen before other titles that launch strong, but without long-term incentives, they struggle to keep players coming back. Let's talk about why competitive PvP is essential for longevity. First, I'd like to say that Saber Interactive did a fantastic job with the PvP in this game. The classes feel balanced, there's no overwhelming sense that a specific class dominates over another. Additionally, most people think that the simplicity of the PvP is what people love about it. It looks great. With that being said, competition creates a community. Games like Halo and Call of Duty have thrived for years because players can compete, track their progress, and constantly push their skills to the next level. Friendly rivalries, online leagues, and tournament-style events keep players engaged, but without a competitive mode, Space Marine 2 risks becoming another casual experience that players move on from after a few months. Without a structured competitive mode, the game is missing a key element that keeps players invested. Casual matches are fun, but they won't drive the kind of community growth and commitment that we see in Halo's ranked matches or Call of Duty's Warzone tournaments. Competitive PvP gives people a reason to stay, to build skill, and to find their place in a broader community. It's what helps games live on. Now let's talk about stats. Imagine you put in hours mastering your favorite class, but there's no way to see how your kill stacks up or if your accuracy is improving. Stats add depth and create something for players to work towards. It's one of the biggest draws of shooter games, where you can track everything from headshots to KD ratios. Wouldn't we want to know how many wins we earn versus how many losses? Wouldn't we want to know how well we play at a specific class? Without this level of tracking, every PvP match just starts to feel pointless. Stats are great because you can flex on it with your friends and show it off to other people. But it's more than just showing it off. It's about giving players a sense of accomplishment and progression. Knowing you're getting better makes every match meaningful, and it encourages you to come back for more. Without that feedback, Space Marine 2 risks losing players who crave that sense of accomplishment. And without these players, we're looking at a game that can fade fast once the hype dies down. Look at it this way. Big name shooters hold a huge amount of players because they give players a way to grow, compete, and track their progress. Those games are still around and popular because they invested in features that create community and keep players engaged for a long haul. Space Marine 2 has the potential to stand alongside these giants, but I think it's only if it adds competitive PvP and meaningful stat tracking. Without these features, I'm concerned that Space Marine 2 might end up a short-lived experience, with only the die-hard Warhammer fans sticking around. But adding competitive PvP and stats could change the entire future of this game. It would give players something to commit to, something to come back for, something to make it part of their weekly or even daily gaming rotation. With all that being said, this is all my opinion. I hope a lot more people agree with me what I'm trying to say here. I've been gaming for a long time and played mostly competitive shooter games. And from my experience, I think Space Marine 2 is a great game, but it can be even better if PvP players can get these features soon. So if you love Warhammer and want to see Space Marine 2 thrive, let's get the word out to the developers that competitive PvP and stat tracking aren't just nice to haves. I think they're essential to keeping PvP in this game alive. Let me know what you think in the comments if you agree, and let me know if you don't. And if you want more updates and discussions about Warhammer and other games, don't forget to subscribe. This is Brose, and that's all I have for you today. Have a good one.